Consumers know they can get things anywhere, whether it's a coffee maker, motorcycle insurance, 529 college savings plans, a hamburger, it doesn't matter. I can get this stuff anywhere. The question is, why should I buy it from you?
At this year's CRMC, we have 400 attendees representing 80 retail brands, all sorts of opportunities for everyone to re-engage with each other and reconnect after 18 months of a pandemic. We are reconnecting the world of retail, and everybody that's here is very excited to reconnect, rejoin, regroup, and re-engage.
I love coming to conferences like this, especially conferences that are very focused on a specific part of the business, because it allows organizations and the participants to be able to talk specifically about things that are challenging for their business, rather than talking strategically and wide about things. The truth of the matter is that businesses don't get solved by thinking in blue sky, blue ocean sort of ideas. They come down to having tangible, actionable sort of steps. And you really only get that at a conference where you focus down on something very specific like loyalty or customer segmentation or personalization.
I think the future is omni-channel. The future is a level of sophistication about who I am and my preferences and how to market to me.
I think that there were so many conversations over the past couple of years of, we can try this, we could pilot this. There wasn't a prioritization though of a lot of that spend, and it became a necessity, right? We got to think out of the box now, and we got to push things forward even if we don't have it totally figured out. A lot of the questions when you're going to implement things like technologies, will consumers do it? And we had to do it. So I think that just opened the door to a lot of possibilities, and now the opportunity is the layers on top of it.
I've been attending CRMC for 8 years. What brings me back is the opportunity to learn and hear from brands directly, to network with my colleagues and former colleagues, and to really have the opportunity about thinking about the future and how we can continue to work effectively in the CRM space.
Companies and brands who work in CRM are going to find success. They remain focused on how they can cater to the individual needs of their members and consumers at that one-to-one level.
Today, I think what retailers need to do is essentially connect with their customers with more relevance, more personalization, talk to them about stuff they care about, and do this at scale. If you do it kind of like as a one-off, or you have 5 different personas that you target, you should be having 50 or 500. So the whole point is taking this notion of personalization and actually pushing it all the way up to like a proper scalable solution.
It's a timely reminder that then, as now, even in a moment of accelerating technologies, it's still people and human relationships that are the biggest determinant of the future we end up living in.
Consumers don't think of themselves as being merely in one place at one time. That is, when they're in the store, they are thinking, can I get this at home? When they're at home, they're thinking, will I have a better choice or better experience if I go to the brick and mortar? So we think about omni-channel marketing, but we now have to think that consumers themselves are thinking and living in an omni world.
For retailers to be able to build loyalty, they need to make sure that they're talking to their clients in a way that is contextually relevant, letting them know that they actually know them, they understand them, showing compassion, showing empathy for what's going on in their world, and just basically, being a good steward of the consumer's trust.
I think retail is going to continue to evolve. It's been one of those industries that has had a trajectory that's sort of hard to predict. 10 years is a long ways out. I think what you're hearing at the conference today, some of the themes, personalization will continue to get more minute, more individual in ways that are very personal and very impactful.
The topics here and the presenters are really getting into the nitty-gritty of first-party customer data, loyalty, and really the challenges that retailers have been facing in hopefully post-pandemic world sometime soon, and what that really means for us going forward and how we need to change.
I have been coming to CRMC for at least 15 years. What brings me here is this is the place where everyone in retail is together. There's a great community here. We all share information. We all take care of each other. And I'm super excited that we're live and in person again this year.
It's definitely a great opportunity for everybody. If you're a brand, I think that you're going to learn something valuable and you're going to hopefully apply it to your own strategy.
This is one of the best places to learn about the CRM industry and to network with colleagues and peers. You can't do it online as efficiently and as effectively as you could do it right here in person.
I think it's great hearing from all the different brands and vendors that speak, so you can get an understanding of the industry, but then also hear how specific companies are tackling the issues.
You're only going to gain insight about the industry, about what your peers are doing, about what competitors are doing. What do you have to lose? You definitely have to come here if you want to learn.
Top brands, top service providers, great solutions, case studies, real-world takeaways, high-level strategic thinking, and the exchange of ideas are really what makes CRMC so special.